A new month is upon us, y'all. We're talking about the best teams in Marvel Strike Force for the month of September. We're going to begin with that new hotness, the Annihilators. As you can see here, I got 4 out of 5 characters. I'm very, very curious to know where your progression is at. If you're trying to pick these individuals up, we got Ultimus. You're going to need to get him in Dark Dimension number 3. Silver Surfer, you can find him in the Blitz store and in the campaign node of Doom 19. Don't forget, you can get 50 extra Silver Surfer shards in the story mode with Infinity War Thanos, and there's going to be a ton of Silver Surfer falling out of all these orbs that you get from the event that's going on right now for the Annihilators. And with the new release method, we kind of have 2 teams we need to take a look at. The Orcus raid team is also in the game. That's really that new hotness. But notice they are all 100 shard unlocked characters. So what we might consider doing is using power cores to kind of speed up that slow drip. See, what I usually do, I keep a stash of 5,000 power cores on hand. Every time I get that 5,000, I'm buying orb. That's a strategy that might work for you. I'll keep your ear to the ground. Other people are doing some different things. We'll work together to find out what works. As far as getting a hold of the characters that are available now, you can get Lady Deathstrike on Mystic Node 1-3, as well as Scientist Supreme in the Raid store. Don't forget, with the Sentinel story campaign going on right now, you can get 50 shards of Lady Deathstrike there, 50 shards of Scientist Supreme in nodes 1 and 2 respectively. In addition, free to play, we should be unlocking Ares in a couple of days. If we've been following the battle pass, the free to play option, we should be getting him unlocked soon. He's going to do so much to help us out in Alliance War. Very interested to see where you're going to be using this character. How are you going to combo him with other persons on your roster? The calendar for this month, not a whole lot of help. The characters on this side are part of the Out of Time team. Very strong. They're going to give you a head start. Might as well go ahead and take that. Use that to your advantage. The overall best team in the game, if you're just coming to the game right now, your foundational team, the overall best team all around in the game is the Spider Society. They're all farmable. You can use them in virtually all game modes, perhaps not in arena. They may, though, be viable in early arena, right? Only one way to know for sure, but they're going to be useful in every other mode in this game. Where you're going to find some of these characters, you got Peter B. Parker. He's going to be in the arena store. Spider-Man Pavita in the Blitz store. You're also going to be getting him in the Spotlight Raid orbs. You're going to get Penny Parker in a Spotlight Raid orbs. And for the time being, those Spotlight orbs give you an increased chance to get Penny and Peter B. Right, between the 2 of them, it's a 60% chance, so might as well take advantage of that. As far as finishing off the roster with the other 2 characters, you have the Ghost Spider at Nexus 6-3. Spider-Man Noir is in the arena store, however, it's getting kind of crowded. There's other characters you're going to need in there, so we'll just farm him from the node at Heroes Hard Mode 7-6. Now, that brings us to the #1 game mode, Arena. The absolute best arena team in the game right now is the Annihilators. I'm still working on getting them all unlocked. They're going to do wonders. If we look at where I'm at so far, at the time of this recording, I'm ranked 120, and I'm not using my Annihilators because I'm not being intelligent. I was at 93 the last time we spoke. We're going to put the Annihilators in. I'll let you know how that works out next month. Let's take a peek at some of the top spots that we have in our arena shard, right? If you look and see what other people are doing, then you get to know what's working. So the person who's in the number 3 position, new number 3 for us here is Rosti. We have Gore, we have Infinity War Thanos, we have Gladiator. So we got 3 Annihilators, then he has Old Man Logan and Apocalypse. Holding down the number 2 spot is Meatball. He was on the list last month. He's still standing strong. Notice the similarities. We have Apocalypse and Old Man Logan, and he has Infinity War Thanos, Gore, Gladiator, and still yet undefeated King Sheet. He's got Super Skrull. He's got Mephisto. He's using Apocalypse, Old Man Logan, Black Knight. So interestingly enough, no Annihilators. Right, we'll see how that looks next month. But hey, man, he seems to be doing fine the way it is. The next game mode we always want to focus on is raids. Spotlight raids count. So as we see, Spider Society, they're needed for that. So this is why they're one of the best teams in the game. You can use them in a variety of different environments. The other Spotlight team is the Alpha Flight team. So you're going to get Wolverine there just from playing the game. And as you go through your spotlight raids, you're going to get some of those spotlight orbs. So as we peek inside, some of the characters you see there, again, if you don't have your Spider Society, there's Gwen in there, or Ghost Spider, I should say. Lady Deathstrike's in there. Scientist Supreme's in there. You got, who's that guy? You got Silver Surfer. Not that you're going to need any, but there's going to be a lot of them in there as well. The other two that you can't, that are cut off at the bottom, is Spider-Man Noir and Sunfire. All right, so you can recycle Sunfire right back into that Alpha Flight team. In the center, right? In the center pillar, you're going to get, like we said, Peter B. Parker. You're going to get Penny Parker, Spider-Man Pav, and then you get two of the Cabal characters, Iron Patriot and the Leader. So you're going to get 5 shards of those if they show up in the center pillar. And if they show up on the right side, you're going to get 2 shards of them. So take your Spotlight Raid seriously. They're going to really help you fill in the gaps on your Spider Society team. If you're missing members for the Alpha Flight team, most of them are not farmable, but you can pick up Sunfire in the Blitz store. The new Orcus raids are here. We still have the different traits that you need. For example, the best skill team in the game right now, once again, Spider Society. Plenty of use out of this team. When you get to the mutant section, the Extreme X-Men, you want to make sure you go with them. The bio section, right now the best team is the Hive Mind team. And that brings us to tech. Now tech, we have an issue. You will stop building Pegasus. If you're building any Pegasus characters, you will stop building them because the Orcus team is here. It's in the game, right? I usually don't tell you to stop unless the new team has been announced. Not only are they announced, they're in the game. So no more building Pegasus. You should be flipping fully over to Orcus. That leaves for the Mystic nodes, the Bifrost team. They're going to be replaced next. We don't have a date yet, so kind of build at your own risk. I'm not telling you to do that. For my alliance, as you see, I pumped up my Val. I pumped up my Sylvia a little bit. I might put a little bit more power into them because, right, if I can get, we still need to be able to punch through the nodes reliably. I'm not telling you to do that. But if you have a couple people in your alliance that have strong ones, try to split them up so that you're able to get through the lanes on all 3 strike teams. And as we see, it's paying off, right? If we look at our ranking, it's paying off. Last month, we were ranked 3,385, and now we are ranked 3,140 because we're able to do our best in the Orcus raids. Cosmic Crucible. Let's take a peek at that game mode. Cosmic Crucible. We overall are 41 and 23. So we're doing good, right? With the characters that we have right now, we're doing good. We went 6 and 4, right? This is real time, up to date, including the Crucible from the other day. So we went 6 and 4 this period. Not bad at all. Look at our ranking overall here. Last time we were 126,740, and now we are 112,000. So again, the account's doing good. 112,604, making progress. Your best Cosmic Crucible teams are as follows. The Illuminati, right? Don't believe the hype. Illuminati is a great team. They're great in Crucible. They're great outside of Crucible. Then you have the Cabal, right? You have the Cabal, 3-person team. And interestingly enough, you need 2 other villains. Orcus has 2 other free-to-play villains right now. You can slot Lady Deathstrike in there if you want. I mean, she hits hard. She does well. It's a great time for the Cabal. Superior 6 is still a good team. I haven't done a whole lot to power them up. They are there. They're in my mind. They are made for Cosmic Crucible. 5th game mode is Alliance War. Guys, you are doing amazing. This alliance, this group is doing awesome. 71 and 34, right? We went 9 and 4 up to the minute. Amazing. This group is doing well. And look how it paid off in the rankings. Last time we spoke, 7,552. Now, 3,224. That, my friends, is great. Hey, guys, Guardians of No Cap, hats off to you. Hats off to you. You're doing a fantastic job. Best arena team, Alliance War teams, best Alliance War teams, Mercs for money. They're all becoming, not all of them, but they're becoming farmable. Dakin and Pandapool are farmable now in the arena store and in the raid store, so go ahead and pick them up. Old Man Logan is a legendary character, so he's not going to be farmable. the rest of them are, pick them up, add them to the team. Out of time. So we're going to be getting a couple shards of those individuals in the calendar, like we said. Otherwise, the Out of Time is a fantastic team used in multiple game modes. Black Knight is still a great character. New Avengers. Now, the only reason why I have New Avengers here on the list powered up is because I needed them to get Green Goblin Classic. So you might have went after a different person. You might have another team here. I'm curious to know what team that is if it's not the New Avengers. And then obviously we have Alpha Flight. Now, normally they're supposed to be a defensive team, right? You should have them on defense, but if they're one of the few teams that you have, you might as well use them on offense. They're strong, they can get the job done. And if we're just looking for extra pieces, the Sinister Six as a whole, there's a lot of good pieces there you could use. And we will stress once again, Ares. Ares is a character that should be available in the next couple of days. If you've been playing free to play since they started the battle pass with him, you should have him unlocked within a day or two. Here's my progress on the Horseman. I haven't made any more progress. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I've been really busy. I want to try to turn my attention back and see if we can get Apocalypse. He is strong. He's an important character. But with the introduction of the Annihilators and the new stats, we can see that sometimes some of these individuals, the days might be numbered. We'll see. We'll have to see what's going on. Yo, if you are finding value here, please subscribe. 110 more subscriptions, we'll be making nickels and dimes, right? We'll have monetization. We'll be making nickels and dimes. 110 more. Please join the team. If you find value, please subscribe.